stealing the tag team champion, and Greasy Strangler are going to be none too pleased about that.
He whipped out like a raccoon digging for trash.
They are the PrideStyle Pro Tag Team Champions, the team of Alice, Edmund, Blair, and the motherfucking Greasy Strangler, Lazarus. Together they are
The Las Vegas murder scene have been on an absolute tear since capturing those tag team championships back in December, with victories against the likes of Alan Angels and Brooke Havoc. CGK just retained those championships successfully in San Francisco a few weeks back, and hoping to continue their winning ways, but arguably, Marco, their biggest challenge yet in the form of Alpha Instinct.
Oh yeah, you know, you've mentioned the teams that they faced before, but they haven't faced two body guys like Alpha Instinct.
No, these guys are cut up from the butt up, and I can tell you, those are not just show muscles, right? Those are not just posing muscles. Those are muscles that were toned and crafted in a gym to pick you up as high as you can and drop you as hard as you can.
Las Vegas murder scene is gonna have to really bring out their ghoulish tricks. This is like something out of Day of the Dead.
Jordan Cruz. No one making friends with Kenny here tonight, and Jordan Cruz would rather go in the ring with the cannibal cryptid Lazarus than continue sitting amongst the PrideStyle faithful. Tells you everything you need to know.
Oh no, especially if you want to get in the ring with that. Look at Laz, foaming at the mouth with like green mist.
Yeah, this guy's sick. I mean, he's a creep. It's not a gimmick. It's not his shtick. He's a weirdo.
Easily the weirdest person I know, and that's saying
and
something.
You know Jonas.
And we know a lot of the same people.
Unfortunately,
Great
bridge by Jordan Cruz, followed up with a kick right to the leg. Jordan Cruz is not here for the mind games. This is a former Marine. He is ironclad, not just in his physique, but in his mental toughness. You gotta do some real crazy stuff to break through the seal that is the psyche of Jordan Cruz. Tagging in CJ Tino.
Scoop slam by Lazarus.
And in comes Tino, gonna get scoop slammed into his own tag team partner.
Alice Blair looking for the tag.
Once again, scoop slamming not his opponent, but his own tag team partner into CJ Tino. Blair into the cover, but only a 1 count.
You know, there's something to be said about these two. You know, both individual solo wrestlers, but coming together very nicely.
They can really do it both. Jacks of all trades. As Alice Blair makes CJ Tino's head very familiar with that top turnbuckle.
It's like the Jack Skellingtons of all trade. Oh, and right back to it.
Yeah, frequent tags. They got enough of it for everyone to get some. Tino can get some turnbuckle. Cruz can get some turnbuckle.
And just like the Misfits said, I want your skulls, and they are delivering it in the bottom turnbuckle here.
The mother effing Greasy Strangler doing more than evicting his opponents here tonight. As Alice Blair with a suplex takes Tino down into the cover. Kick out by Tino. That is no small feat. Alice Blair, easily the smallest competitor in this matchup, suplexing Tino with ease.
Oh yeah, Alice Blair, the B also stands for body guy.
Really?
Yeah.
You learn something new every day.
A lot of unknown facts.
Lazarus went about well with the slam one too many times, now in the wrong part of town. Tino spending a moment to jaw jack with Alice Blair and getting a boot from Lazarus for his trouble. Lazarus trying to make the tag, or no? Instead, opts for an assault of his own on Tino, but instead gets caught.
Stuck on the wrong side of the ring. Yeah, the thinkers. Alpha Instinct for a reason.
The only thing bigger than those muscles are those brains. Frequent tags from Alpha Instinct. Listen, they've been teaming for about a year in San Diego, also products of B-Boy and the Level Up Academy. This is their first foray outside of San Diego, into a new state, into a new territory, and man, what a way to break out of your home ground, your home base, than by winning the PrideStyle Pro Wrestling Tag Team Championship.
And beating two of Vegas's not only best, but favorites.
They're beloved for a reason. And it ain't their charming personalities, but right now, Lazarus getting slingshotted into the arms of Jordan Cruz and slammed into the awaiting knees of CJ Tino.
Alpha Instinct pouring it on here.
Cover here.
2, says Lazarus.
Listen, we talk a lot, once again, about the physiques, about the genetic makeup of CJ Tino and Jordan Cruz, but they are not just quote-unquote body guys. They are not just knucklehead meatheads, right? They are smart athletes to isolate Lazarus in the corner, to go for those frequent tags. You don't have to like it, but they are thinking men's wrestlers, Mark.
And they're putting on a clinic here.
Lazarus may need to go to a literal medical clinic after all the pain that's being administered. All of Tino's body weight just drilled into his leg. We've seen that a couple of times tonight.
Again and again here.
Another one. Another one. Another one. Whoa! Oh, went to the well one too many times, and Lazarus
crawling across.
Yeah, sending Cruz outside the ring, but Tino illegally taking Alice Blair out, making it impossible for Lazarus to make the tag.
Sends her into the front row. Now Alpha Instinct
thinking double suplex.
Less saying no.
How about Lazarus taking on both of Alpha Instinct by his lonesome here? Once again, slingshotted into the waiting arms of Jordan Cruz, but this time Laz had it scouted and sends Cruz into the knees of his own tag team partner.
Bulldog reversal. Alice Blair.
And she is fresh. She has been seeing the attack they've been put on our tag team partner. She's been feeling a great deal of it herself. She has more than enough reason to give the Alpha Instinct a piece of her mind, or in this case, a piece of her forearm. Tino sends her into the turnbuckle.
Alice Blair ducking under.
Jordan Cruz clotheslines his own.
Tabletop by Alice Blair.
Cruz clotheslines his own tag team partner, but it's okay because his own tag team partner, CJ Tino, big booted him. Alice Blair ducks the line. Tilt-a-whirl, DDT.
Alice Blair with the bag of tricks. I said to beat the strength and physiques of Alpha Instinct.
Look behind her. She got too caught up in the adulation of the crowd and instead got caught with a sharp elbow to the back of the neck by the modern Spartan.
And I don't think this is where Alice Blair wants to be.
No, it's not, and that's why she transitions effortlessly to that German suplex. Jaw breaks him down instead.
Off the ropes.
Going once again for that tilt-a-whirl DDT, but this time Jordan Cruz had it scouted.
And Alpha Instinct with the plan of their own.
Around and around she goes. Assisted suplex. Leg hook. No!
Alice Blair with her own kick out.
Alpha Instinct are not your PrideStyle Pro Wrestling Tag Team Champions. Not today.
Dragged Alice across the ring with ease. Quick tags again.
Very smart to elbow Alice in the to elbow Alice in the back. You know it's going to be hard to hit those high-flying maneuvers if that back is neutralized. So what are they setting up now?
Oh!
Well, it seemed like they were going for some type of powerbomb offense, but Alice Blair instead Hurricane Ranaing into a spear from partner to partner, and now Lazarus tagged in.
Bam! Oh!
Look at those shots. Full palm strikes. Every inch of hand that Laz got, he digs it into your face. You know what I'm talking about? Getting dug into your face. That enziguri from from CJ Tino hit the mark, and now the single leg Boston Crab locked in. Laz got nowhere to go. But Alice Blair, desperation attempt, breaks up the submission.
Knowing exactly when her teammate's in trouble, Alice Blair drags Laz to the corner.
And Laz gets it. Albeit with an assist from his friend. And Alice Blair
With
just
the fire.
repeated shots to the back. You want to talk about shots to the back? That was a gnarly one from CJ Tino, and now just stomping a mud hole into Alice Blair.
That size difference is showing its ugly face here. And Alpha Instinct with their tears of their own.
No, come on. Depositing Alice Blair on that top rope. Oh my God! Have mercy, man!
Across the chest of Alice Blair. Alpha Instinct going to the top here.
Yeah, both Tino and Cruz perched on that top rope. I hope someone reinforced the ring. Thinking double superplex.
Alice Blair.
But Lazarus has other ideas, Marco. He's crawling like a zombie out of the grave, making his way to the other side of town.
That ghoulish growl.
Are we gonna see it? He's got Tino up. He sends Tino down.
Powerbomb. Discus elbow.
Yeah, Cruz catches him with that forearm and catches Alice Blair midair, mid-crossbody.
And just taunting her.
Deadlifting her there.
Laz up. Oh.
Spent a few too many moments taunting Cruz's crucifix, but Tino breaks up the pin. Man, this one has been fast and furious. I said this might have been the Las Vegas murder scene's greatest challenge yet, and they are more than living up to that prediction. What a war, Marco!
Alpha Instinct really taking it to the Vegas murder scene here. All night we've seen San Diego and Southern California really representing. Up
Lazarus.
and over.
Just sending Tino to the outside. Lazarus just firing up. But instead, Tope Suicida takes out the official. Doesn't really matter. He even landed on the guy who has to count the pin. And what the hell?
Oh no,
Jordan
grabbing
Cruz,
the
come
titles.
on.
Jordan Cruz inside with the titles here.
Grabbing the championship title belts from our commentary
Alice
position.
Blair.
Yeah, but Alice Blair had it scouted wisely. That is that crafty quickness of Alice Blair coming into play. And Lazarus
to
grabbing.
the save.
Oh, again, those palm strikes. Vicious. Against the ropes, but Jordan Cruz this time had it scouted. Getting them all tangled up in those ropes. I don't know if I've ever seen something like that. So fluid, so effortless by Cruz. And Laz with nowhere to go.
Not with the titles. Not like this.
And Alice Blair stopping him. Using her full body weight on Cruz's feet.
CJ Tino.
Cruz decks his own partner.
Oh, Alice Blair with the drop kick to the face.
Look at Lazarus still tied up in those ropes with those ghoulish growls.
Laskus getting slapped out of it.
Never have I been so happy to see a zombie set free.
You know, it's like what every horror movie told you not to do, but here in Las Vegas, you love it a little bit.
Sometimes in Sin City, you gotta break the rules. Assisted powerbomb from the top.
2, 3.
Las Vegas murder scene retains. Marco, I may have been less than fond, shall we say, of the attitude of Alpha Instinct, but
To say the least.
take nothing away from Jordan Cruz and CJ Tino. They brought it and brought it in a big way, leaving everything on the table.